Hello everybody and welcome back to On Point HQ and yet another kit bashing video. I'm pretty sure you all saw that coming at some point in the near future, and here it is. If people are getting bored with these videos, please let me know and I'll move on to something different. But I'm really enjoying myself being covered in glue and green stuff and craft knives and all manner of other modelling related tomfoolery, but I'm really enjoying it. Before I move on to the subject of this video, just want to say a massive thank you to Jonny Watson. Jonny recently completed a video which is a response to my my painting tale video that I put out last week, and it's all about why he paints, and it's an absolutely fantastic video. I would encourage you all to check it out. There'll be a link in the description below to the video and to Jonny's channel as well, and I'd urge you all to check it out. He produces some fantastic videos and his Napoleonics are absolutely spot on. It's something that I simply cannot paint, his Napoleonics, but his are really good, and I would urge you all to head over there and check out his channel. Big thanks, Jonny, really appreciate that, buddy. Great video. So moving on to the subject of this video, kit bashing again. Now I did mention that I was working on a kit bashed Luftwaffe Field Division section, and I was, but I got distracted, which normally happens. I am often distracted by shiny things. In this case it wasn't shiny things, it was grey plastic things, like I usually do when it comes to kit bashing. But what was I distracted by? Gebirgsjager, German mountain troops. If I'm mispronouncing that or saying it wrong or completely butchering it, can somebody please let me know in the comments below. Most of my German comes from reading Sven Hassel books and also listening to Rammstein. That aside, it's not my strongest suit. But I was looking at the bits and pieces when I was putting my my Luftwaffe together, and I thought there's got to be a way of building a kit bashed plastic Gebirgsjager section. Now there's an excellent tutorial on the Warlord website, and it uses rucksacks from the British Commando plastic box. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those to hand, and I'm not going to buy a box just for 10 rucksacks. Not going to happen. So what I did is I went through all my bits and pieces, and I remembered I've got a load of spare rucksacks from the USMC box. It's a rucksack, a roll, and a whacking great machete. But I thought, would this form the basis of a mountaineering pack or a mountain troop pack? Cover it in bits and pieces, pouches, rolls, helmets, tools. Would it work? And I started off with some kind of test of concept pieces, and I put these onto the Bolt Action Facebook page on Friday, and the feedback was generally very positive. Lots of people liking them, so I thought, why not carry on with the entire section? And that's what I've done. So what I'm going to do is just run through very quickly the completed 10-man section and how I went about doing these. Now, before I do that, I am aware there is a Gebirgsjager box out there, and here's one. Now this isn't actually mine. This is Ian's, who dropped it off months ago with a bunch of other stuff for me to do unboxing videos for. Unfortunately, I've just never got around to doing many more unboxing videos, but I will get around to them at some point in the near future. Anyway, what I wanted was a plastic section to fit in with the rest of my plastic late war. So the 10-man section is complete, and I'm going to run through the bits and pieces now. So on the screen now is the NCO. Now he's mostly from the Grenadier box. The only additions really are that the left arm is from the USMC box, and he's holding an MP40, and the rucksack, or the equipment on his back rather, again it's just the UMC rucksack with, it's probably not the best looking thing, but I've used the ammunition pouches for the, I can't remember what they're off. Off from the Thompson submachine gun from the USMC box. Just glued that onto the back to kind of break it up a little bit, and I've added various, it looks like a map case on the side as well. But this was the very first one, and once I'd completed it, I thought, you know what, this actually looks really good, and it could actually work. So I moved on then to come into the Rifleman. But what I'm going to show you now is up on screen will be the LMG team. Again, these are mostly parts from the Grenadier box. The only exception being the right arm on the loader is again from the USMC box. So is the rucksacks, but all the equipment, again USMC rucksack, but all the equipment is from the Grenadier box. And it's just adding those little bits and pieces and making sure all the guys have peaked caps on, like Alpine troops did for the majority anyway. That's kind of their signature thing, I think. I've chosen not to put any helmets on these guys. I've gone with peaked caps constantly through the section, but it changes the Grenadier to something radically different. They look completely different, and it's just by adding a few bits and pieces and all having the same kind of headwear. And I like the pose that the LMG gunner is carrying the LMG. It looks like he's advancing, and yeah, it's just the bits and pieces really add to it. So I completed that, and once I'd had those 4 done, I thought, let's just finish it. I might as well just finish the entire section, because I was really enjoying the way they were looking. I was really enjoying putting them together. So over the course of the weekend, when I had a spare half an hour here or there, I was working on this section. So up next we have 2 on screen now, 2 guys armed with assault rifles. Having looked at the loadout for late war Gebirgsjager, you can take 2 assault rifles in the section. So I've decided to max them out because I love assault rifles in bolt action, move and shoot with no penalties. Who doesn't like that? And again, few bits and pieces from the USMC, so the rucksack, and there's an arm there on the guy that's holding a Panzerfaust. That's an arm from the USMC box, but the rest again is the majority of bits from the Grenadier box set. Again, really similar to together. Just building up the equipment on the back with the different water bottles, bread bags, rolls, pouches, etc. Really builds the miniature up and gives it that kind of mountain troop look. So up next is I like this guy. Is this maybe one of the best kit bash figures I've ever done? I just love the way it looks. Now for the base, I used a plastic body from the Waffen SS set. I like the smock. It's kind of got that tie feature near the collar, which kind of gives it that kind of alpine troop look. So this is made up of quite a few bits and pieces. So the body is actually an SS trooper. The head, I think, is from the SS box as well. The right arm throwing the grenade is from the Grenadier box. The left arm with the watch is from the USMC box. The rifle that he's holding is from the Grenadier box, but I've snipped off the strap. So there's no strap on there because it would be floating in mid-air, and I just didn't think that looked very realistic. Then on the back, again, USMC rucksack, but I also went through another bits box I had of British stuff from many years ago, and I found a couple of shovels. So I put a shovel on his rucksack, and that completed the look. But I really like this figure. I don't know, it's just the pose, the combination of bits and pieces. It's a truly unique figure, and I really enjoyed putting it together, and it was a lot of fun. Well, what's next is just 4 riflemen. So these 2 here, again, largely SS. Well, there's one guy's got an SS body, but the other one's got a Grenadier body. Arms are from the Grenadier box and also from the Fallschirmjager box as well. Again, bits and pieces from the USMC box. There's a helmet added onto on the back of this guy's pack from the Grenadier box. Entrenching tool. Again, heads, peaked caps from the Grenadier box. And again, it just turns them into something a little bit different, especially with the SS body not having the kind of the flared cuffs that you normally see on the SS tunics, and it does give it a kind of a different lease of life. And the final 2 are here, and again, one SS body, one Grenadier box body. These have both got Fallschirmjager arms, the USMC rucksack, and various rolls, pouches, bread bags and water bottles, and entrenching tools from the Grenadier box. Again, put together in no time at all, but I think with the addition of the equipment on the rucksacks, it's really set them off. And yeah, these are I think these are one of the best sections I've kit bashed recently. So much personality and character in them, and so different. I mean, I could have just used the metal Gebirgsjager in the box, but if I want to run multiple sections of these, I want them all looking different. And with this, hopefully I've achieved that. Yeah, so that's my completed kit bashed Gebirgsjager section. If you've got any questions or comments, just pop them in the comments section below. As always, I always respond to any comments and questions that are put on there, and I really appreciate the feedback you guys are giving. Great stuff. Good to see people responding to each other's videos and providing feedback and guidance and tips and advice. It's why I do this. It's a big part of why I do this. I really enjoy it. Like I said at the start of the video, head over to Jonny's channel, check out his content. It's absolutely fantastic, and there will be a link in the description below. But thanks for watching, and as always, take care, may your dice roll well, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye bye for now.